The surprising consequences of the impact of a rocket on the moon. Welcome to this new documentary. If it is the first time, I introduce myself. I am the Engineer Hiddekel Morrison and I appreciate you decide to see this educational content. We will see the incredible images of the rocket that recently hit the lunar surface, generating a double impact crater. We will detail a set of very important data and information on the implications of human rockets in space and the impact on the moon. Do not miss any detail of this new documentary. From an engineer's perspective. Let's start. After about 10 years traveling through space, a rocket propellant crashed into the moon, causing concern from governments, agencies and astronomers around the world. Well, this lost rocket is a worrying example of the implications of space debris, all that debris and remains of exploration missions that float beyond the Earth's atmosphere, but for which no one is responsible. As with any garbage, with this dangerous space debris, a rocket, no one wants to be the owner or responsible. No company or country wants to take responsibility for this rocket that crashed on the surface of the moon and left a double crater. Early speculation held that it was likely the upper stage of the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket that launched the Deep Space Climate Observatory mission for the U.S. Space Agency, NASA and the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in February of the year 2015. But additional observations and calculations apparently changed that forecast, leading many scientists to conclude that the rocket body was likely part of the Long March 3 booster that launched China's Change 5 mission around the moon in October of the year 2014. A claim that China has flatly denied. So now it turns out that this rocket that hit the moon does not belong to anyone. Nobody wants to take responsibility, something very negative and worrying. Let's see, below, all the images of the impact of the rocket on the moon, its implications and the place on the moon where the rocket hit. But first, I ask you to support us by liking this video, sharing this video with your contacts, and subscribing to this channel, turning on notifications, so with your support, we can continue to frequently generate interesting documentaries on aerospace technology and the universe. Thank you for contributing to the creation of educational content. Just because the moon is far away doesn't mean you have to resign yourself to reaching it. On June 24, 2022, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration of the United States, NASA released the details of the impact of a lost rocket on the moon with this statement entitled, "NASA's Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter detects the site of the rocket's impact on the moon." Observation satellite images show that the impact created two craters, one to the east about 18 meters wide overlapping the other to the west about 16 meters wide. The double crater was unexpected and may indicate that the rocket body had large masses at each end. Typically, a spent rocket has mass concentrated at the end of the motor. The remainder of the rocket stage consists primarily of an empty fuel tank. Since the origin of the rocket body remains uncertain, the dual nature of the crater may help indicate its identity. As usual, we appreciate you informing us. It is a real pleasure to be able to provide you with the main news, trends and developments about the most important aspects of aerospace technology and the universe, from the perspective of an engineer. I am the Engineer Hiddekel Morrison, and I invite you to meet again in a future installment.